Hi students, I have another video. This one is on Teacher Toolbox. As you've heard Patty or Shelly announce, put things into your Teacher Toolbox. Some of you have had questions. What is it? Where can I find it? What do we do with things in it? I'm here to show you that. So here's an example of what I mean. If you go into your techniques of science, this will also be in all of your teaching and the course contact area subjects. So if you have math, reading, language arts, social studies, each one will have a different teacher toolbox with sources for you as a teacher can use and have your students use for work, assignments, experiments, and so forth. But here's where the science one is. If you go in under learning modules, go in under any of the modules, but here is also one, science kids free interactive websites. You could put this one in your teacher toolbox by clicking on it and then linking this site inside your science teacher toolbox. But let me go and show you. If you go to any of the modules, earlier ones, but if you go to the bottom, you see Teacher Toolbox. Click on it. These are different sources you can use inside your Teacher Toolbox. By clicking on this, it will take you to 20 questions that promote inquiry-based learning. This is an article that will help you when teaching your students about the inquiry-based process. As you can see, here are some questions for STEM. Okay, what are you going to do with those? Once you have all those sites, what are you going to do with them? Well, you're going to put them into your e-portfolio. You can do this in one of three ways, and I'll show you two of them and then just give you an example for the third one. If you go to your teaching in the context area, you'll have that one tab. If you look at your pages to the side, it should have these arrows next to teaching the contact area, meaning you have these sub pages. So this is going to be a page on its own, and then each one of these is going to be a sub page. So you can click on the teaching and contact area. This is its own page. You can do and break it up by subject. Like this is science, because you can see my science photo. Each one of these is linked to the website that it represents, and I just titled them kind of what they were already called. A teacher one for reading. You can do it all on one page for each subject, and you can choose which ones you want in. Or the second option, this last one, social studies, but the second option would be to make a slide. And I put a slide, and you can just put it on this page instead of having the multiple ones. You can just have the slide and have it running. You have it run by double clicking on it, hitting auto start, and then loop back. And then you can always play it from opening in a new tab when this image appears. And then you can just put a text bar next to it and give a brief description that you have strategies in here for reading math, or websites for teaching inquiry-based learning, or anchor charts. Whatever you choose to put in here, you can just write a brief description of what you have, and then you have access to those websites and articles and lesson plans on your own. The third one would be to have these tabs. If instead of having it on your teaching in the contact area page if you want to put them individually. So like if you want to have like at the bottom or top of your reading, you could just put the reading one here and just have a reading teacher toolbox at the bottom with all your sites, and you just insert it the same way you would your slide. You'd put your picture and your reference right next to it. But when you're inserting your slides, make sure you have them running through. As you see this one, it runs through it by double clicking on it and making sure the auto start and loop play are checked and then hitting done. Because if I have those unchecked, just one of them, it won't loop now. It won't play. It'll just have the one image. So you want to make sure you have them clicked on so it runs through. If you have any more questions about the Teacher Toolbox, please don't hesitate to ask, but hopefully this helps. I will make the slide for the Teacher Toolbox that I have down here at the bottom visible on Blackboard, but you will not be able to insert it. You'll be able to click on the different sources and add them to your ePortfolio however you want. Again, you won't be able to put the slide in, but you will be able to view it, and you should be able to click on it and view the different links from the slide. Okay, if you have any more questions, don't hesitate to ask. I'm always here.